How much Germany invades Poland. I'm sure everyone will enjoy it. I think in 2023, the ranking was Poland was ahead of Germany, but I think now in 2024, Germany is ahead by a few points. And Ukraine's even stronger. I think they went from like 15th to 12th or something. They're going to be the first strongest nation because soon all the Western equipment will be there. Looks like. But that's unlikely. With Germany breaking through in the center of the front line. Eventually, this yields to the full front pushing ahead. As Germany focuses on the north, the south, and the center of the front. And basically, yeah, Poland isn't going to do good at this step of the war. They might make a counteroffensive. And well, they do. But Belarus might join, not because they like Germany, but because they like land. They hate Poland. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, I guess Belarus said. But on top of that, well, Poland could easily knock them back without really suffering on this front. Well, Lithuania offers to help them invade Belarus, as to not lose too much when they do it. But this starts to upset Russia, who is starting to head towards mobilizing even more people in Ukraine to try to even be able to send forces to help Belarus. Belarus eventually over here forms a stalemate and is able to hold. But during this time, Germany is able to advance further. With Poland having a plan, they're going to invite Czechia to join the war. And well, then again, its allies in this region decide to join them. With a successful attack into Saxony and into Bavaria. Well, successful. It doesn't take much, but it's pretty successful for Czechia. And while that Germany starts moving troops to try and push us back. This is what their front line becomes. And while that's not a good front line, but that wasn't what the good part of it was. Poland managed to make an offensive here, and even push them back down the coast a bit. But Germany, seeing that help is always useful, they ask Austria to help them, who's supposed to be neutral. But who knows? With Russia threatening France, saying to France, if you join this war, we will join on the side of Germany. It's their threat. And Russia just calls her, and France calls her bluff, but doesn't do anything. So clearly, they're fearful of Russia. And while eventually the front line ends up like this. With Austria starting two offensives. One captures Bratislava, the capital of Slovakia, and one moves into Czechia and Hungary. With German forces using this to their advantage to attack Poland from the south. Poland realizes they may have made a tiny mistake. I don't know, who else could join? I think we're all right out in 8. With Ukraine deciding to join, which angers some nation. Thought that one through. They actually brought Russia into the war. Whoever, since this war started, NATO collapsed and the UN was gotten rid of, has been struggling. The whole land. Russia steadily moving in. And Belarus starts to move into the south. Because they have forces that weren't needed to hold that. With Russia helping, and they managed to take the Kiev. And France tells Russia enough is enough and joins the war. But is it too late? With Germany needing to not hoping they can end the war before France gets too deep into the Rhine. With France having advanced to about there at this point. with Germany knowing they're at war with Poland and Lithuania. So with the help of Kaliningrad, they blockade off Poland. And Russia starts an offensive. And they connect their forces in these two areas and take out the coastline. But basically, now anything goes, as the red team knows that if they don't win soon, they're going to lose. With Russian troops flooding into Belarus for the collapse of Poland. And Lithuania's cut off, and Lithuania's weak, so they fall. Nobody expected it to be this escalated. But with Germany and allies managing to do pretty well. With them mostly being Germany, but with a distraction from sending aid to Ukraine in this timeline, well, yeah, not good. With Russia taking even more. With Germany having managed to get here. They even march and take Lviv. But as that was happening, France is starting to push further in. And the further in France goes, the closer to surrender Germany gets. So in these times, France advanced to there. Germany is still good. But Ukraine has fallen. Germany tries to push the French back over here, but that kind of fails, and while France manages to march further to here, and they also manage to take all of the Rhineland. While they continue their advance into Germany. And Germany agrees to peace, as long as they get lands out of the nations they successfully invaded, which France agrees to, and France only gets the Rhineland. And Germany agrees. So let's see how the peace treaty goes. What's the river called? Dnieper River. And they expand their border to include Kaliningrad, connected, expanding into Lithuania and Poland. They annex Belarus, with Austria joining Germany, some border territories in Czechia getting annexed into Germany, and parts of their old lands get re-annexed, with Hungary and Czechoslovakia being its puppets. And while France demanded that Poland and Ukraine can lose some lands, but they must remain free after and no puppeting. And well, we can see how much Germany gained in this war. Not much. If you consider they lost like their industrial areas. Maybe a future war will break out between them and France, but until then, Germany doesn't have the Rhineland. And that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out, but not until you subscribe. Bye, guys!